Hello person, please like. We're warming up here. Hello two people, please like. I'm gonna have a lecture about my carrot method. I'm gonna teach you the method that I do to become like this, jacked and stacked. Solar night, you can do it. Hit the like button. Yes, yes, well done. Thank you, thank you. Sun soda. We're just about to start the lecture here. Please send your super likes to show your support that you love me. I don't believe that you love me if you don't give me money. Well, I'm having too much fun with my life, you guys. My video game. Like, I'm finally in the 90s in Diablo 2, you know. I can just slay the monsters. It's easy. It's just some other players that are, you know, few levels above me. Okay, we have the carrot method. So I'm gonna try and show you. I just wrote it down here. Maybe it's mirrored for you, I'm not sure. I'm gonna do a more high-tech, but this is right for this stream. I made this. But, okay, so you see it's a carrot. It's a carrot, and the carrot is basically you. It could be viewed as you, and then there's the dirt here, where the carrot has been planted. So in the dirt, we have some fundamental laws that have nothing to do with us as people, as little solar knights, solar princes and solar princesses. We don't get to decide this. The earth is the earth, no matter what. And in the earth is consistency, progressive overload, frequency, volume, intensity. It's stuff you have to have in mind with all the things you take on in life. May it be physical training, may it be mental training, a new job you're doing, a new skill you're learning. It doesn't matter. The frequency, volume, intensity, consistency, and that you apply progressive overload, that you gradually do more while manipulating these frequency, volume, intensity, consistency. Or the consistency you don't you don't manipulate at all, but that has to be there. Yeah, that's why those two, consistency and progressive overload, are up on their own there. They just need to be there. Frequency, volume, intensity, like they are in the ground, but these can change a bit. The earth, the ground can change a bit, but it will always, the ground won't just go away. It won't just fall to the center of the earth, right? Please like if you're new to the stream. But okay, so there where we plant ourselves, the carrot, in the roots there, it has to be movement. Because if you don't move, you're dead, you know. That's a significant thing of dying, right? From the point you're dead, you are now never moving again. Someone else may move your flesh, you know, carry your body around, but you will never move again. So if you don't move, like training and eating right and all that shit, that's not even, you know, it can't happen if you don't move. If you don't eat, you know, if you don't go to bed, go to sleep, and if you don't, use your bodies to train, if you don't move, you're dead. So movement is in the roots. Then we have the sun. The sun rises at the start of the day, so it makes sense that, you know, you need to be in the sun at the start of your day. We get the ultra-red beams, sunbeams from the morning sun because of the angle of the sun right then. That has unique properties that the day sun, that is also very important, but doesn't have. It will prime you for the stronger sun earlier today. Like receiving this morning light will make your skin more resistant to the stronger sun later in the day, so that you don't have to resort to toxic sunscreens and all that people think that you need to have to protect yourself from the sun. Because the thing is, the sun is very, very good and healthy for you, but only the amount you can handle. If you go over that amount and burn yourself, it's no good. Then it's no good anymore. So that's the thing. We want to be able to get as much sun as possible without getting burnt. If it hurts, if you're red and it hurts, then you went too far. So you can use progressive overload and frequency and volume intensity and all those variables to manipulate your sun exposure. Do you see? But the sun later in the day you want to. Whether you're a man or woman, this is important for us always. We charge ourselves in the sun. Like we literally, you can see it as a part of your diet. You get certain micronutrients from the sun that you can't get from food, and testosterone and dopamine, two hormones that we want to keep very high. Those those just explode with more sun exposure. And I'm sure there are some female hormones that specifically for females that the sun has an impact on too, like progesterone. I'll admit right now, I don't know as much. You know, I know a lot because a lot is the same for women and men, but I have some holes in my program for the women. So I'm looking forward to when I get my first female prodigy, like a young woman, 25 years old or something, to train, so I can learn via her. And yeah, we will come. Learning and teaching is one of the things here in the process. But then we have eat. We need to fuel the movement that we do. And please like the stream, by the way. I see new guys. We need to eat if we do the movement that we do. By the way, by the bay, you see it, there are three different in the movement. There's one where he's kind of doing like a cartwheel, one where he's lifting weights, and one where he's just walking. You understand all aspects of the movement is supporting. The weight is like the physical practice, the training to get jacked, strong and jacked. Then you have the like little cartwheel thing there. There's training to get like capable, skillful, mobility, flexibility, stuff like that. And then it's just the walking, because we are just made to move. Our dose of just walking, just moving. But to eat and fuel our body, that's, you know, that goes in, the recovery goes into the whole training process and all that, right? We need protein, and we need carbs, and we need fat. And so I put on eat here, I put to just, you know, signify the most important things. I put a little steak, I put a potato, and fruit, orange, because it's like, you know, it's more protein and some saturated fat from the steak, and some starchy carb and some micronutrients from the potato, the vegetable there, and from the orange you have, well, some potassium, some fruit, some carbs, and some fiber, and you know, so that kind of signifies what's important for us to eat. But within this, you know, for instance, myself, I eat Greek yogurt, I have honey for some more carbs, I have other fruits, I have a lot of juice, which is good for when you're jacked. Juice is great, but when you're fat and losing weight, you should stick to whole fruits for more satiety. But it's great for athletes because it's actually hack then that we can get faster energy and don't get as full from it. And the fat, overweight person, it's not good. They want to get full from what they eat. But yeah, so eating, and all of these, by the way, they are all, I'm putting them in the order. Sleep is the only one that could be on the very top in a sense, but it's like it will restart after the sleep. That's the whole point. So teach. We have interact first. You have to see it as the people you spend time with. You know, you can be very fine with being alone and by yourself, but don't deny that you need other people. And so you need to find out the right dose and the right dose of a respected person. Like, there are going to be people that you like being in certain situations, but in certain not. And some people that you can be around, you're going to have all these layers of people, like the closest to you, and then really close but not quite the inner circle that you share your maybe deepest and darkest secret with, and then, you know, those that are really good acquaintances, and you see. But you can't let people suck out your energy. You can't give to people that don't give you back, and you can't people that just take from you. You can't allow for you. And this is a tough one for all us people, but you should view it, everything in this is like a diet, really. What the you needs to function properly and thrive. So the great thing is, with the interact, I put learn and teach in it, because that's really what we try to do with human interaction. I like this, 7 people watching and 7 likes. Please like, though, again. But if you do it right with your interactions with people, you will always have learned them something, and they will have taught you something. Yeah, you will have taught them something, and you will have learned something from them. You will have helped them in some way, and they will have helped you in some way. Like, sometimes helping is actually doing something for them immediately here and now, but it could also be you help them by, you know, giving them a tidbit of information that will be useful for you, or you gave them a nice smile, or you wished them a nice day. You know, this is the thing that we as humans, we get very caught up in the me puzzle, because we need a perfect balance between spending attention on ourselves and on other people, because there's a perfect balance there. The more perfectly you give yourself everything you need, the more you have to give to other people. But if you just keep giving to yourself, then the other people don't get anything. But also, if you give too much to other people, then you don't get what you need. So, you know, you need to find a balance here, and it's so important. You should see this as a diet, finding the right diet. And then we put sleep at the bottom. That could be at the start again, but it's because when you go to sleep, you die. You die again, and you plant this carrot again in the ground, and you have a chance to grow the carrot into a bigger carrot the next day by doing new optimizations. Because what I can say here at the end, before I go to your questions, I see there's been some activity in the chat, is within all these, it's just that this should all be present. That's why when people ask how often do you train to me and stuff like this, it's like I do my process every day, but the dose of each here, eating, the sun, the way I move, what I eat, how I move, you know, it all depends on the day. So, for instance, when I feel like fully recovered, like on a day like this, I took the chance to have a hard fucking workout now, because I've had to chill the week here before. I both needed more rest and I wanted to choose to prioritize my work a bit. So I didn't remove. Then it's not like, oh, I just don't go to the gym. I can't train as I would optimally, so I don't go to the gym. No, I stick it around. But all of this is necessary to the life and thrive of this carrot. But the dosages will be different on each day. That's what I'm getting at there. So I will take a sip of this and I will look at the chat. More than a sip. Wow. So good, you guys. Coconut water and orange juice, 50-50. No, I see all the people that dropped by and didn't like. Did you see the butterfly that flew past there? I saw it on camera, I think, too.